Hi.
Hi, Ms. Grinson. I'm Jen Landitro. Here, please have
Hi,
a seat.
Jen. Rob Marks.
Oh, Rob Marks. I'm sorry. I said Mr. Benson.
Yeah,
I actually got that wrong.
that's okay.
I'm actually a graduate student here in social work, working for the Family Agency Unit. I got a nice letter from your physician about things that are going on. But actually, I'm more interested in hearing from you. How you'd like to use your time today?
Well, like I went to the doctor there a couple weeks ago, and I told him my big problem right now is just sleeping at night. I wake up 2 o'clock in the morning, practically every night's the same damn thing, and I pace the floor for a couple hours, and I just it takes me a long time to get back to sleep. And, consequently, I'm just a rag through the day. I can't function properly, and it's just been a bitch. Like last I guess 3 months. I guess it is.
Really, 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Been having a hard time sleeping.
Yeah. So he thought I better come over and see people over here, and he said, you know, I'd give you something for sleeping, you know, sleeping pill or whatever and whatnot. But I told him I was pretty depressed about things, and he said, you know, you can give me something for that too. But he said, really, I'd like you to carry this thing further and talk to somebody, get some professional help with regards to, you know, my overall problem and so forth. So, you know, here I am.
Do you mind if I ask, you mentioned that you've been depressed about things. What sorts of things have been getting you depressed?
Well, I don't know. Take back, I guess it all started. Probably the worst part was a couple of years ago, is separation with my wife. And things were really tough. Having that happen to me, we've been married for a long time.
Right. And how long have you been married for?
We're about 30 years. So, I don't know, I kind of blame myself for the separation. We agreed mutually to separate. And then last year I got a new department head, like I'm an English professor at Mac.
Oh, I love English, Shakespeare. What do you teach, actually?
A lot of Shakespeare, yeah, a lot of literature. So, you know, this is my problem with not sleeping too.
Right.
So anyway, last June I got an incredible, terrible evaluation from the new department head. And unfairly, as far as I'm concerned. And he's been on my ass ever since. He just won't let me alone.
So what kinds of things are going on?
Well, like, he slides into the back of the class, and
during your lecture, you mean?
Yeah,
okay.
Like he comes in, he sits there for about 20 minutes. He listens to what I'm teaching. And, I mean, I've been doing this, Jen, for like 27 years.
Right.
And he comes in, he's new to the whole university, and he's just young compared to myself and a lot of the other faculty, and he thinks he knows it all. And then he tries to tell me, you know, teaching methods.
Do you mean he wants you to alter your teaching methods?
Yeah.
What kind of feedback is
Yeah. Like he just doesn't like the way I do it. He doesn't like the way I handle the students. Bullshit. Like, it's been working for 25 years.
So what is it like for you when you speak with him about it?
Oh, he doesn't even listen.
Right.
So he acts like his way is the only way. So, Jen, those are my two big problems. My separation from my wife, I'm having a hard time with him. This guy.
Yeah. Those are two big parts of your life, really, right?
Really, yeah. It's about everything. I mean, I got 2 daughters. But, you know, wife and my career is right. My life.
Yeah. You had major changes quite recently in 2 areas of your life, so I can imagine that's very difficult. How have you been coping during these changes?
Well, like I say, the last 2 or 3 months, coping is like waking up in the middle of the night and pacing the floor. So I'm so damn depressed.
Is there anything that you do that helps you feel better during those low times?
Well, it's shutter right. I like usually at night in the evening I work on my papers. I write papers to mark or something the agenda for the next day, that type of thing. And I have a couple of shots of rye. May settle me down at the time. But
do you mind if I ask how many you take, let's say, before you go to bed?
2, maybe 3. But I don't know. It helps at the time. I don't know if it helps overall.
Is it regular? Do you let's say, drink every evening, or
I have something, I guess, a rye or a glass of wine.
does it have an effect on you, let's say?
Well, as I say, at the time, it seems to settle me down, but
Right.
I don't know if it helps me.
Or do you mean maybe lately it hasn't been helping? That's why you haven't been
Maybe
sleeping?
not, I don't know. Times I think it just became a habit.
You also mentioned your children. Would you like to tell me more about them?
Well, I have 2 lovely daughters, 30 and 25. One's at American Nursing, the other's at U of T. And they got a boyfriend, one's engaged, and the other's a steady boyfriend. They really don't have time for me much.
Do you mean they're very busy?
Yeah.
So
And I
how
don't
long
like
do
to bother.
you don't like to bother them? Okay. So what do you mean when you don't like to bother them?
Well, I mean, I could call them up and say, come over this weekend, that type of thing. I usually leave it to them and come and see Dad. They just, with boyfriends in school, part-time jobs and everything, they don't have much time. So
is your concern that you intrude too much in their life? Is that
oh
why
no,
you're maybe
no. I don't think I ever did that. It's just, as far as getting their attention goes, I can't ask them for any more. I love them, they love me. But I think they pay more attention to me than they do their mother. So I'm grateful for that.
Right. So how do you still speak to your ex-wife?
No. Not unless something come up serious with girls or something. She ran off with the younger guy.
How young was he? Do you want to talk about that?
48. She's 55. She's retired from teaching high school. She goes off with this guy.
Well, what was that like for you? How soon after you two were separated?
Far afterwards, I feel. Sometimes I wonder if she didn't know him before. I mean, I blame myself for the separation. By the same token, I wonder if maybe she knew this guy and he caused our separation.
Have you ever had a chance to talk to her about that suspicion?
A little bit at the beginning, yeah. She accused me of all I do is spend time with my work. I stay at the university late at night, late for dinner. She's got it all prepared. I'm late, and I go down to my office and work on more. And she accused me of this all the time. I guess I was heavy on my work. It's my career. It's the way I was.
So I'm feeling like, do you feel guilty about those hours? Is that what I'm doing?
I do. Like I say, I felt like maybe I caused a separation.
Because as I think about all the things that are going on in your life right now, if I put myself in that situation, I feel really lonely. Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah.
How long have you been feeling this way? So many things
Well,
have changed.
I guess it started after we separated, It started going downhill from there.
So 2 years.
When the new department head started whacking into me, then I just made it worse. I'd like to keep teaching a couple, 3 more years if I could.
Right.
should have.
Really? So your impression is that it wouldn't happen?
I don't know what to do.
This might be a personal question, but have you ever thought of harming yourself?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
I didn't really get into it with the doctor. Just a couple weeks ago, I'm on the highway. I don't drive a lot, but I'm on the highway in QEW, and all of a sudden, kind of a panic attack comes over me, and I break out in a real cold sweat. My heart's beating like crazy. I'm nauseated, and I just felt awful. And I was coming up to the bridge abutment, and I was going to drive right into the damn thing, and just end everything. I just didn't give a shit anymore. I just, I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe it. But something made me steer the wheel back. I was off on the shoulder, and something made me steer the wheel back on the highway.
So what do you think that was? What made you stop yourself?
Well, like, you say harming myself. Well, like I've always believed that somebody, to take their own life, you got to be not of sound mind. That's my belief, always has been. And I believe I'm still of sound mind, and I guess that's what brought me back on the highway. But it was scary as hell.
Scary. I can only imagine how scary.
And I've had panic attacks in the classroom. It lasts like 10, 15 seconds at a time. And then I kind of yell at a student, and I don't like doing that. And I'm sure they must be saying, Professor Mark, like, that's not you, So it's coming out at times then. So,
Did you think of your children at that time? Right where you're about to hit?
well, maybe not that day, but I've been in the car other times. I've had weird sensations that my daughters are going to be killed in a car. I don't know what does it, but just kind of crazy thoughts come over me.
So have those thoughts happened more over the past couple of months, let's say?
Just, last month, yeah.
Last month.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of harming yourself before this car incident?
No, it just started then, just the last little while. And I just feel like I gotta realize I need some help.
Yeah. So I'm glad you're here. I can only imagine how scary that must have been for you.
It really was. I've done it like that before, but by the same token, I think, what's ahead? I'd like to think that there's a decent future ahead for me, but sometimes I wonder. Hope you understand where I'm coming from.
I think I can kind of understand. I can't completely understand having been married myself, right? And I don't have children and those things, but I can only imagine how difficult it must be.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here because by the sounds of it, you haven't had a chance to really sort through these feelings. Am I saying that right?
That's right, yeah. I sort of need somebody to talk to too, I need to confide in, I need to close.
Yeah. And even as you're telling your story, I find myself getting choked up. So, did the doctor approach medication with you? Maybe you need to do something to at least help you get sleeping?
Like he said.
Start something like that first.
As I said, he said he could give me a sleeping pill, he could give me an antidepressant.
So how did you feel when he mentioned that? What did you think of that idea, let's say?
Well, not wanting to take pills, but I think he felt like, for what I told him, that's more of a band-aid solution and doesn't really get to the heart of my problem, and that's why he wanted me to seek further professional help on it. So.
Would you like to know my opinion about sleeping pills?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they're actually quite effective. There's been a lot of success with them in other clients that I've been meeting mostly because it's just people need sleep. It's a basic need. Food, sleep, right? And if you're not sleeping properly, it's so difficult to function in your everyday life. And I mean, you've mentioned that already yourself.
Yeah.
So knowing that, did he mention that to you? Did he describe it that way, or?
Yeah, he sort of did.
Right.
Yeah. It take too long. You know, GPs, they just don't have much time to spend with you.
Do you have any questions about it?
No, I just, you know, I guess I'll take them. I'll try them.
So you'll consider it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm here for help. You know, I can't go on feeling like I have. I mean, I can't even function in the classroom properly. And all I'm doing is giving that department head you know, reason to come down on me, and I don't want that either. I want to be able to perform properly in the class and don't give him any bloody reasons to, you know, to write me up again.
Because my impression is that you love your job.
I do. I love working with the students. I really do. I always have. And, you know, that's my life, really. It's so much job satisfaction.
Well, how
But
about
getting
the
these panic
students?
attacks.
Yeah, just a shock.
Yeah.
It must be a shock. I mean, I'd actually be interested just to know how the class is going. I mean, is it really bad right now? Let's say, if you're struggling through this.
Going to class.
Mhm.
Yeah, going to class is getting really difficult. Like, I'm not getting my proper sleep, so I'm tired.
Yeah.
And then if I get these panic attacks one day, you know, it hurts my performance. I don't show well in front of the students. I know damn well they know it's not Professor Marks up there, but they probably wonder what the hell's the matter with me. And then my boss comes in and sits at the back.
Like on top of that, he's there.
He just puts the pressure on me, you know. And I can't handle that.
You mentioned quite a few things that we can work on together.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to work with you. You're very good. You should do it.
Okay. So are you open to continuing sessions like this?
Oh, sure.
Because I know this session was just a shorter intake session. I mean, after this, we could do 1 hour appointments or something like that
Yeah.
more regularly, so you could sort through all your feelings.
Yeah, okay.
With someone else. Because I'm wondering if we do that, if we connect with your physician, perhaps start you on some sort of medication, and that paired with counseling, that'll put you in good shape.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, so we need to get you feeling better.
Okay.
Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we gotta start somewhere.
So if we just speak to Lisa at the front, we can book an appointment for probably for the next couple of weeks.
Okay. I certainly appreciate your time.
No, I'm very happy to meet with you. Is there anything else that you'd like to address, actually, before we head off?
No, I think that's the biggest problem